What's happening to Honestly Oracle doing past life readings. This is going to have a part 2 because past life readings are pretty extensive. The Akashic record readings really should be settled for individuals for real. Because doing it collectively, there's generally a stretch. We're going to pull 6 cards. We're going to do the life purpose card. And then we're doing energy healing. Some of them I had did the karma cards, but I'm missing a book for the karma cards, so we're not going to do those. It requires actually using them in a proactive reading. And let's be honest, still not going to do that much work for free. You guys got trees, monk or none. Orphan, this has come out a lot in farm. You guys got trees. Orphan has come out for so many signs. You guys got monk or none. Some of you may have lived a more restrictive religious lifestyle in the past. Some of you could have been orphaned to an orphan that was run by nuns. Farm is also here. Last 2 cards. Farm could be significant to the type of lifestyle. I'm hearing that some of you wanted a farm or may have lost a farm. You guys also have love life. Some of you who were living in a more religious, restrictive lifestyle actually had somebody that you did care about, and it conflicted with this. Some of you may have been kicked out of a monastery. You guys got wisdom here. Some of you may have been kicked out of a monastery because of this love life. Like I said, the last one you guys have wisdom. So commitment is what I'm hearing is a big part of your purpose here. Is committing to things. Be committing to yourself, or rather it be committing to a lifestyle, a practice, a procedure. But in this particular lifetime, the most important thing is commitment. Commitment to whatever, I guess I'll say whatever lifestyle you chose, whatever lifestyle you came here to do. A lot of you in your past life, you came here to do something, but you didn't stick to it. You didn't want to stick to it. You might have come to be a monk, and once you got in the monkhood, you decided that it wasn't for you. And instead of going through that lifetime and that life path to find out and figure out and clear what you needed to clear out, you pretty much shied away from it. This orphan card here, I'm not seeing the sense of you were left as a child or you were orphaned as a child. I'm really seeing is that you orphaned yourself.
You are a master manifester. Never forget it.
I'm hearing and seeing that you stepped away from a commitment that you were supposed to fulfill. And that commitment was a catalyst for a lot of different things that you go through in this particular lifetime. Commitment is really big to you guys, whether you're seeking it, whether you want it, whether it's something that you find yourself flocking a lot to. Is commitment. Committing to tasks, committing to projects, committing to things that you set forth. But there's a rift that you cause within yourself because of lack of commitment. So that's going to have a big bearing on this particular lifetime. A lot of you lost the farm. I see that you lost this farm because you didn't make good choices due to, again, lack of commitment. Commitment has pretty much fucked you guys up in a lot of different areas of your life. And when I say this, I'm saying it in the sense of when you chose to commit to certain things, you only chose them half-heartedly. You kind of thought of it in a short-term stance, and you may still go through that now. And this is what you guys need to clear up, is committing to things that are short-term, or having short-term thoughts about what you're going to commit to, and then later coming back and saying, well, you know what, I don't want to do that. I decided I'm going to do this because this looks good over here. A lot of you struggle through this in this particular lifetime, changing your mind, and you make excuses as if it's a preference, when in reality it's your inability to be accountable in a season that you're in, and stick with what you set out for yourself. You guys have builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. You are a builder. It's very vital for you in this particular lifetime to stick to those commitments, because if you don't stick to those commitments, or you continue to carry this energy in this particular lifetime, you're not going to find happiness, because you're not finishing anything. A lot of y'all don't finish things. A lot of y'all start because it's interesting, but you don't always finish it. And this is really vital for you to get this in this particular lifetime with this lesson, is to be committed. When you're a builder, you got to start it and finish it. Because it's just like starting the foundation of the house that you want to live in, but all you did was lay the concrete foundation, and you might have put up 2 walls. But if your house is unfinished, you can't fully live in it, right? Well, that's pretty much how your soul is. If your spirit is unfinished, then you can't fully live in it. You can't fully enjoy it. You guys got flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. You guys actually have trees here, so there may be something very significant about growth. Some of you were able to give life, like bring things back to life. Trees, animals, that which made you become a bigger healer and a bigger icon in maybe your village or your practice. And with this particular gift, you thought that maybe you were too important at the time to continue to do what you initially set out to do, which may have been live in a monastery, where in fact the monastery would have helped you grow your gifts and enhance what you already felt that you were working with. You guys got nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. You could have cooked for a large mass of people. Like I said, bringing life to things. You can bring life to anything. You can animate anything. When you cook with love, you bring life to your food. People feel that. People taste it when they're cooking when they're eating what you're cooking. Writing, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. Again, bringing life to things. You may be a storyteller. I'm seeing that you guys scribed a lot of things on trees, thus far increasing elemental magic that you didn't even know you had. You actually came by magic by way of accident, because you spent a lot of time in the forest. You spent a lot of time in nature. You spent a lot of time, some of y'all in the jungle from the far depths of Brazil or the Amazon. A lot of you come from a multitude of different places. The trees are very there's a certain respect that you show trees. Some of you may have lived in trees, made your home. I see a house in these particular trees. Some of you have made your homes in trees. That's thus infusing you more into nature, infusing you more into the wildlife. So animals are very important to you. Creating natural habitats are very important to you. Because you orphaned yourself, you had to go and create your fantasy, your namaste. You had to go and create your peace, because you fell out of tradition with not wanting to commit here. You had to go find what you were supposed to commit to. But essentially, you really created an illusion for yourself, Pisces, because what you did was you stepped away from what you were supposed to be doing, only to go play the victim role and say, hey, this isn't working out, I'm doing this and that ain't working out either, what is it? Well, it's because you're not walking in your purpose. You're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. You haven't made the right decision. Horses and unicorns. Unicorn is definitely one of your spirit animals. If you have a spirit animal, a unicorn is one of them. I see horses 3 times with actually all 3 cards. So you may be very, very connected to unicorns. Horses, you have farm, you got the wisdom, and then the last card. Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. Not the last card. I ain't see the other one that was behind it. The last card was let go, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. And then you had music, your connection to music, healing for yourself and others. However, with this walk away card, this isn't the wise decision. This is what you did before, thinking that if you walk away from it, you'll be able to resolve it in another area of your life, but it wasn't. You have to let go of this mindset, of this frame of thinking, that if you walk away from everything, that's going to solve shit. It doesn't. You actually have to be steadfast in your journey, and you have to commit to something. The way that you approach situations, relationships, people, jobs, family, career, it actually stems from past lives and how you approached and dealt with those particular situations. You do a lot of walking away, but you do it in the cusp of illusion. You create an illusion for yourself, and then you rock with that illusion as if it's true, which is very dangerous for people that's around you, and it's not really helpful because people will always stand on the outside of you. They'll never be on the inside because you yourself are not grasping what's actually on the inside. You dismantle one area over here, you put it in the dark, and then you start shedding lights on all the things that made you feel like a victim merely because you couldn't commit to doing what you were supposed to do. You guys got gratitude in me. I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. You also got me. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for self invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. You will do this as long as it is fitting for you. Pisces, you do not like doing things or going over the side of the boat if it's not the side that you yourself chose and thought to go over. You are very meticulous when it comes to either not wanting to or wanting to do things that are for you. So what I would do and encourage you in this time is to start working on committing to things. Write something that you could commit yourself to, or even something that you currently do that you might not be consistent in, that you thought you was consistent in. Start small. You don't have to do the 30 days. A lot of people want, 30 days scares people. Sometimes thinking things in a shorter term, a week, try a couple of days and then elongate it from there so that it can become attainable. But when you guys put yourselves in these illusions, nobody can help you with that. That's something that you yourself have to say, this is an illusion I'm creating for myself. And a lot of you know when you're creating illusions, but y'all get so deep into this shit, you forget that it was a lie in the first damn place. And this is what actually hurts you. This is what's hurting you in this particular lifetime. It's what's causing you to repeat the same things. You feel like you've been repeating the same relationships with people and the same things. Well, it's because you often step away from the commitment part. You take the traumatizing part and you create a whole fucking illusion around it. And that's not really what's happening. That's not really what's going on. You have to be able to, you have to be able to take a look into these types of things and recognize when self is bullshit and self. And like I said, a lot of times people don't be wanting to hear the truth about shit. Everybody wants to fucking walk around thinking they doing everything. No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Honey, if you still fucking around eating the same mundane shit that you've already been told is killing you, baby, you are so far from your purpose and so far from walking in that light, you can't even commit to something as simple as saving yourself. This is why you keep going in these same circles, because you lack the accountability to save self. Right now, instead of trying to save everybody else and everything around you, your job is to save self. All right, Pisces, namaste.